Have you ever seen a Chinese opera performed with glove puppets? The art of Budaixi puppet theatre was once one of the most popular forms of entertainment in Taiwan. But since the 1960s, its traditional orchestra and lengthy narration have lost out against TV and the internet.
One young artist is bucking the trend, trying to revive the traditional art. His new Budaixi troupe has incorporated a number of innovations into the familiar old traditions, attracting new audiences in the process. Our Sunday special report.
In the courtyard of a large building, a young man skips about, puppets in hand, narrating a play. 27-year-old KuoChien-fu is doing everything he can to revive the 267-year-old art of Budaixi puppet theatre.
50 years ago, there was almost no entertainment. So, of course, there were loads of people going to watch Budaixi. But with the changing times, there are more and more kinds of entertainment on offer. So, of course, the audience has gotten smaller.
Budaixi was brought to Taiwan in the Qing dynasty with the influx of Ming Chinese immigrants from Fujian and Guangdong. At first, the plays were based on classic books and historical novels and were accompanied by Nanguan orchestral music. But by the 1920s, martial arts novels had become much more popular themes, along with the derivate Jingguang style emphasizing sound and light effects while using popular music. With the spread of modern media on the TV and internet, the audience for traditional Budaixi performances collapsed.
Why can't we develop new traditions or new classic styles from traditional Budaixi? I believe this is also an avenue open to us.
KuoChien-fu felt that in order to find new ways to attract modern audiences to Budaixi, he had to start from the basics. So he took an apprenticeship under Chen Hsi-huang, son of the great Hsi-huangMaster Li Tien-lu. Guo's first move was to introduce more detailed movements into the puppet's repertoire, as well as tiny lifelike props to help audiences understand the plot. In traditional Budaixi, many plot points are explained in long and rambling dialogue and then skipped over in small abstract gestures.
In the old story of Wusong slaying the tiger, traditionally it was all symbolic. So when the waiter enters, he takes out the drink, puts it on the table, and now see, there's nothing at all on the table. When he's put it down, Wusong does the same. He picks up the air and drinks it, just these two movements. In the new version, he can pour the drink, look at it, drink it. It's finished.
He also realized that while the traditional art emphasized the unity of the puppet master and his puppet, nowadays most puppeteers don't know how to paint their own puppets' heads, part of the traditional job description. So he conducted his own research into the features of each kind of character and started to paint his own puppets.
It makes it easier for our emotions, feelings, our spirit to enter the figure, because you have to like how it looks first in order to give the audience a better performance.
But his innovations have also attracted criticism from many of Budaixi's older fans.
Some audiences prefer the old style, and they think I'm messing it up. Sometimes they even take me to task in public. We reduce the spoken parts so that more audiences can watch and understand. We don't want to tell the story through the words. But lots of older viewers think, you obviously aren't good enough. That's why you don't do the speeches. You can't read the text, so you cut them out.
The audience for traditional Budaixi is aging, and Guo hopes to attract new viewers to the genre. He's even experimented with bringing the puppeteer out from behind the curtain to become an onstage actor.
In the performance, it's almost as if you're a street performer. It makes children think, oh, so this is what Taiwanese Budaixi is like. You can also do it like this.
As As a child, Guo loved to watch Peking opera with his elders. The path he's taken of learning budaixi and founding his own troupe has been driven completely by his own passion. But with no family background in budaixi, he sometimes lacked resources, and even his own teacher is pessimistic about the future of budaixi.
I don't have any of the experience or history of established troupes or the physical resources. Everything started from zero.
It's a terrible moment. Budaixi appears to be about to disappear. I also worry about what they're going to do after they've learned the skills.
But Chien-fu once said, "Don't worry, Mom, I'm not going to starve, but I'm not going to earn big bucks." I thought to myself, well, that's the main thing, so okay then.
There are fewer than 20 traditional budaixi troupes left in Taiwan, and most of their performances rely on government subsidies. It's been 5 years since KuoChien-fu plunged into the world of budaixi, and he's found that even traditional arts have to consider how to meet the test of the market. He's attended many puppet theatre festivals in Taiwan and abroad, and started to establish a name for himself. He introduces new audiences to budaixi by designing merchandise and teaching puppetry skills in public classes. He hopes his efforts to find the art a new audience will allow it to live on in today's media-saturated world.